Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. So, Naira Marley decided to post his old conversations with Iyabo Ojo on the social media. Okay, let me start by saying that we all know the tragic death of Nigerian singer Mohbad raised numerous questions and emotions among fans and celebrities like Iyabo Ojo, Tonto Dike. But Iyabo Ojo is so prominent in this, and that is why her name is so pronounced in Mohbad's case all of the time. Mohbad's case, comes up. She's a well-known Nollywood actress, and she was actively vocal about the need for justice following Mohbad's passing. And but of recent, she expressed regret for advocating the exhumation of Mohbad's body and all of that, because it feels like that actually introduced new dimension to the unfolding narrative, because till now it's still very very unfolding. We don't even know the result. We can't even come to say, okay, at the end of the day, this is what we got out of the justice from Mohbad. And the untimely death of Mohbad, it sparked immediate public outrage. Fans and the entertainment community were quick to demand an in-depth investigation and what I would call an accountability. So social media was so flooded with call for justice that time. A lot of people were creating a powerful movement that had everyone speculating about the circumstances of Mohbad's death. And Iyabo Ojo emerged as a prominent voice in the movement. So she actually asked them to exhume the body of Mohbad just to know what really happened to her. So a passionate plea for a thorough investigation resonated with many. So it made her a leading figure in the cause for action. She that time she was so keen about the need to uncover the truth, and she advocated for the exhumation of Mohbad's body to seek forensic evidence. But at a point, it's now happened that there were a lot of distractions. There were a lot of people bullying her. There were a lot of backlash. There was a time she was talking on podcast Talk to Be, and he said that her initial intentions were driven by the desire for justice and clarity regarding the circumstances surrounding Mohbad's demise. As of the time she came out, to say, oh no, let's investigate this and let's see what happened to to this young guy. But she did not realize that Mohbad's case would drag on as long as it did without any concrete progress. And she faced a lot of backlash, like I said the other time. There were a lot of critics questioning the ethics of her advocacy. Why did you exhume her body and all of that. So that really actually interfered with the process of making investigation about Mohbad. And that is why we till now nobody has been able to know what happened to Mohbad. And as of this time, she saw a lot of videos how Naira Marley's boys bullied Mohbad, Sam Larry as well. They bullied Mohbad, and Naira Marley was so silent about the whole of the thing. She didn't say Naira Marley killed Mohbad or anything, but we saw those videos that Mohbad was seriously bullied and humiliated a lot of time, and Naira Marley was so quiet about it. He didn't say anything, and he didn't intervene. So his quietness or his silence means admittance, like, okay, fine, you can do whatever you want to do with this guy, because those guys were his boys, and if he had been able to stand up, we will know, okay, fine, he's not part of it. Let's see the conversation between both of them. You can read. I'm not going to be reading them. So you can, let's just read. And I wouldn't have said Naira Marley is an innocent. She's not an innocent. Is indirectly part of these people that bullied Mohbad emotionally even before he died physically. And Iyabo Ojo said one time that he wouldn't have requested that Mohbad be exhumed if she knew his case would turn out this way. That he just wanted Mohbad's body exhumed so they could do the autopsy to find out the cause of his death. Actually, she did her best. I mean, someone that is not related to you. I think Iyabo Ojo has always been like this right from time. Even Funke Akindele attested to it that Iyabo Ojo before used to fight for her, used to buy food for her, even most times when they bully her. on location. And so after this, Iyabo Ojo replied Naira Marley. And he said, as a TikTok sensation, I've promoted various artist songs, including Naira Marley. In 2020, I promoted his song after his team contacted me through my son, Festus. Naira Marley thanked me via DM, and I also invited him to my movie premiere and my mother's party burial party. As someone who supports emerging artists, I've helped many young musicians promote their work. I've allowed them to use my lounge for shows, promoted their songs on TikTok, or introduced them to music producers like Naira Marley. For example, Fabian was signed by Naira Marley but left due to personal issues, and my nephew's music style didn't align with Naira Marley's label. However, when disturbing videos and petitions alleged that Sam Larry, Naira Marley's friend, bullied Mohbad, a young artist who tragically lost his life, I questioned Naira Marley's inaction. I never accused him of killing Mohbad, but the evidence suggests that Mohbad's life was threatened. My issue with Naira Marley stems from his failure to intervene in Mohbad's bullying. Furthermore, I've been made aware of allegations regarding Naira Marley's involvement in other disturbing incidents, which will be addressed in court if necessary. I won't turn a blind eye to injustice. You know, that for the fact that you are close to me or I've spoken to you, a couple of times, and now you are doing something that is not wrong, doesn't supposed to mean that I shouldn't be able to tell you the truth. Iyabo just said so many times that he had never met Naira Marley before. I'm not Iyabo Ojo'S fan. Yeah, I want to make that point known. But I like the fact that she doesn't pervert justice. She stands for the truth. And a lot of our colleagues used to attest to this, that she's someone that has a kind heart. She's a kind-hearted person. And so when he sees that you are on the right of, righteousness, she wants to support you. Even during politics, most of our friends voted Tinubu, but she said, no, I'm not voting for Tinubu. I'm not going to say because my friends are doing this and I'm going to do it. I love people that, they stand for the truth and they know what they're doing. And so people are now like, why is Naira Marley, putting all this on the social media now? Is it because you have a trending TikTok song? Does that change anything? Does that change the fact that you knew about Mohbad being bullied till death? Because your music is trending now, everybody is dancing to it. I'm not Naira Marley's fan either. It was even during Mohbad's case that I got to know him. I'd never listened to his music. So now, is it that because you have a trendy TikTok song, then you feel that is going to redeem what you've done to someone that lost his life in the past? No. And so Nigerians say, so why are you releasing? You want, okay, fine, because your song is trending now, and he said, I am back. You are back to where? So because your song is trending now, you think people will come for Iyabo Ojo and start bullying Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo did her best. She's a mother too. And so she did her best. That everyone was investigated when Mohbad died. But then they came up with different theories. They came up with different kind of things. They came up with DNA. They distracted her from what she was doing. And so she washed her hands off everything. And a lot of people, when she started this movement, a lot of people supported her. They rallied behind her. But the dissenters also voiced their concerns. And the reactions highlighted the polarized views surrounding the case and demonstrated how quickly public sentiment can change. People tend to change so quickly, and people are now asking that, but she already mentioned these things before. Of course. What exactly is he trying to prove? Didn't she mention earlier that she brought her son to you? You will not be friends. No, me say, if you do anything anyhow, go collect. She's an unbiased person. That's one thing I love about Iyabo Ojo. Please, what's the main reason of posting this? I don't understand. Maybe clap for you. Exactly. There were a lot of misinformation. It spread rapidly during Mohbad's case. There's speculations about the reasons for Mohbad's death clouded the facts, creating a chaotic environment. Truths were being, hidden. Truth became very hard to discern. All this kind of misinformation, it's complicated investigations and shifts public focus away from the facts. And Iyabo Ojo is someone that we always, say this is it and this is it. She fears nobody. She says it the way it comes. And so when you're now posting this now, what do you want people to? Iyabo Ojo has granted a lot of interviews, and she said, I'd once chatted with Naira Marley like a couple of times. There was a time I wanted him to come to my mother's burial. There was a time I wanted him to help my nephew, into music. I wanted him to sign him into music. And so that was exactly what was in that conversations that they had. I mean, the pure truth, exactly the Iyabo Ojo put it. So Naira Marley should stop playing victim. He has to stop playing victim. The street has not forgotten. Yes, the street has not forgotten. And so there is no amount of music or tweet can wash away what you did to Mohbad, what you did to his parents, or what you did to Nigerians. So stop playing victim. Leave Iyabo Ojo out of this. She had actually tried her best, but even at the end of the day, the whole investigation was ruined. Considering the money she spent, considering, the energy and all of the things she wanted to put in, she already put into it, and what she still want to do, but it was never successful. But it's okay. But at this point, don't think you can play a victim and now put Iyabo Ojo at the spot and you think people will bully him, no, bully her. No, it's not going to happen. This is where I'll be stopping, guys. See you next time.